What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. I have had one hectic morning this morning because I woke up only to find out that, ow, I think I got a splinter of some kind. I've been messing with wood and screws and stuff like that, but only to find out that my thermostat wasn't working. I figured out the issue. It was probably about 5 degrees off. You set it on 70 and it would get up to like 75 degrees on in here before the thermostat would kick on. It would just get stupid hot, and it just wasn't working. And come to find out, my pilot light went out, so I had to light that. And my wife and I had discussed it, and we were like, well, you know, we need a new thermostat anyway. We were looking to get I think it's the 3rd generation Nest thermostat. And I really wanted it just because of the capabilities. I can adjust things when I'm away. The thermostat has a home and away setting, so that way it adjusts depending on who's in the house. And it's very convenient to be able to look on my phone to see it, change it, not have to get up and change it every 5 seconds according to my liking or whatever. And everything is just automatic, and it learns your habits, so that way it will learn to auto adjust according to your liking. But that was the whole reason I wanted it, because we have Google Home. It's compatible with Google Home, and you know, just all sorts of different reasons. It looks modern, and as you guys know, we've been trying to make everything a little bit more modern in this house anyway. So I was we're currently renting the house from my wife's grandparents, and I called her to find out if the money we spent on our rent was actually going to go towards big purchases as far as replacing things in the house, just in case something goes out, like the air conditioning goes out or something goes wrong with the roof or any kind of big expense. Part of that money that we pay with rent every month actually will go towards those expenses. Reason being is that we actually only pay the state, or we actually only pay the personal property taxes and the insurance on the house right now, which is only about $200 something, and we pay $500 something a month. So that extra $300 a month goes towards replacing big expenses. So I called her to check to make sure if that was the case, because if the furnace went out, then we could replace that and we can go ahead and get the thermostat that we wanted, and everything would be updated and new. And come to find out that she still had her thermostat from when she had her old system. They got a new train system put in their house, and apparently she wasn't using it. She hadn't got rid of it yet, so she goes, why don't you just come over here and get this one and install that one. It'll be a little bit more modern than what you have right now, and it'll work a little better, and it'll be true to what the thermostat says. So I went over there and got it. Along with that, she gave us a chandelier that I will be installing in our kitchen, maybe later this afternoon, depending on what's going on. I got a lot going on today, so we'll see. But with that being said, I went over and got this thermostat, and I wanted to show you guys the old one and show you the new one. Alright, as you guys can see, I don't know if a lot of you who are around my age, I'm about 30, so a lot of you probably remember these in the old houses, like 1960s model houses, 70s model houses. This is normally what you would find. It's a regular old Mercury thermostat. You have your Mercury up here. You change it and it stops and whatever. I don't really know how this works. It's pretty complex for as old as it is. And this is just the board that it was using to connect all the wires and everything. That was the old system that was in this house. The furnace in this house is like 20 years old, and I'm sure that thermostat was probably the original one that they had when they did this, but this is the new one that I actually installed today, and it's kind of nice. It's very simple. It's a digital thermostat, which is way better than the Mercury one we had, because all I had to work off of was numbers, and then you had to move the dial on the side to whatever desired temperature it was, and it wasn't exactly right. And like I said, it was 5 degrees off. So we got this new one. It's digital, up and down, and then on the fan setting you have on and then auto, which you can have the fan on at all times, which most of you probably have this thermostat or something similar to it. And then you actually have your cool for your AC. You can turn it off, and your heat. It's a very simple system, but it is digital, and I can see everything real time, and it just reads a lot better than the old system did. So even though it is not what I originally wanted, it is a little more modern, and it does match the living room a little bit better now that we've redone all this stuff in the living room. So I am very happy to have that there. It looks so much better, and I'm sure my wife will be a lot happier. It's a lot more similar to the one we had when we lived in our duplex, and you know, you can't go wrong with it, and it prevented us from spending money that we probably shouldn't be spending right now. Here in the next like month or two, we'll probably get a new thermostat for it. But I mean, I don't see the need. As long as this one's working, we don't need to get it until we get all the major stuff done that we get done. But that is what I've been going through today. That's what I did. Unfortunately, I couldn't record everything that was going on. I currently have my big SD card in my phone, which is the reason why I'm recording this all on my phone. And basically, that's pretty much it for today. We were going to go take my daughter to therapy. Unfortunately, because all this was going down, I didn't want it to get like 80, 90 degrees in the house. And then the system have to overwork to compensate for the lack of AC that we had. So I finally got that fixed. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but we have some kind of janky system set up as far as the filter goes. This actually goes in. There's actually a box inside this, and then there's actually a cover where the filter would go over. But as you guys can see, I just took a filter and cut it to fit, and then I taped it on the inside, and then I screwed this back up there. So hopefully, if and when we get the furnace replaced with a whole new setup, hopefully they'll reroute that, and it'll be a better setup than what we have right now. Yeah, I had to cut it to fit, and I was like 2 months past changing my filter out because I did not want to get up there, because you actually have to take a screwdriver, unscrew 2 screws on the side, and then reach all the way into the back of that box and apply the filter. I just set it up that way because it's a little bit cleaner. It ensures that the filter actually stays right there and doesn't actually get sucked into the furnace. So we got that done. That is the big project for today. It wasn't what I was wanting, but it is something better than what we had, so I'm pretty excited about that. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. I am not really 100% positive on the next project that I will be doing. I will tell you this, though. I pulled, you guys can see right here, this is actually the cabinet door to that. I actually opened it yesterday to make my kids lunch, and I actually pulled the whole thing off. Fortunately, nothing actually broke. It was just the seam where it had been glued, and I guess over time the glue wore out and it's not holding anymore, so all I have to do is re-glue it and put it back up there, and that cabinet door will be good to go. But mainly been doing yard work. I did a lot of yard work yesterday, so the yard looks really, really good. Everything's trimmed up really nice. I broke my weed eater, so fortunately, I say fortunately because I have been wanting a new weed eater. I will be going to buy a new weed eater. I wanted one so bad, but I did not want to buy one unless I absolutely did not have a weed eater to use. I broke the gauze off my other weed eater. I fixed it like 10 times, and I'm sick and tired of fixing it. So I think instead of the money that we were actually going to go spend on the thermostat, I will be buying a new weed eater. If you guys want to hear my reviews on the weed eater that I get, I plan on getting a similar brand to the leaf blower I have, which is a 40 volt rechargeable battery leaf blower. And the reason why I'm getting this is because it's compatible. The battery is actually compatible with the weed eater as well, and I'll be able to use those back and forth, and I'll have an extra battery, and I won't be stuck to a cord whenever I weed eat from now on. So it's been a pain trying to work a cord around this yard, especially this place compared to the old one being the fact that we have a bunch of bushes in the front yard that I have to work around, and we have some bushes in the backyard, and the backyard is actually twice as big as the backyard at the duplex. So it has made it really difficult, but fortunately we will be going to get a new one soon. Leave a comment down below if you guys want a review on that weed eater, and I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Remember to keep on pushing and always advance and progress. I love you guys. Have a good day, and peace out.